one of the major issues that we face in this part of the world is understanding the agribusiness ecosystem, as emphasized by one of our very own Dr. Shola Badire. We cannot just be talking theories and theories. It is actually time to go a little bit into the practical. In this practical aspect, we're going to be looking at the career opportunity that exists in the agribusiness sector. And to do this, we're going to be inviting once more Dr. Tunde Adeyemi, president of CPTEC University, to tell us more about the opportunity that exists in the sector and the future of agribusiness as relates to Africa and Nigeria in particular. Over to you, Dr. Tunde Adeyemi.
Thank you very much, moderator. I want to appreciate everyone that has taken the time to be on this particular medium today. We believe one way or the other, some of you will seen some of the questions that you have raised, and we'll try the best we could do going forward to be able to answer most of these questions carefully and probably get it back to you. Now, we've been able to look at, among other things, today in this particular series one are just the introductory parts of what we are going to be getting you exposed to in the next couple of weeks. And we believe you'll be able to have the time or invite others to join. And then rounding up this particular series, one of the key major things we want to talk about is the future of agribusiness and the need for you to build career in this area. Since for quite a while, one of the key major things you hear every day is agriculture is the highest employer of labor. Fantastic. But the new normal now is, which we are going to be exposing you to and also to assisting, is agribusiness is the new normal or highest employer of labor, because it's no more agriculture. Agriculture on its own, actually in terms of farming at every level, to aquaculture, to the fishery, livestock, alone do not really bring about the future of employment. The future of employment globally, in which we are encouraging the sub-Saharan Africa to position itself for, is agribusiness. So the question we are trying to ask is that, have you repositioned your primary or secondary career plans? Primary, it can be that, okay, I'm looking for what to do. I want to encourage you, this is one important area. Agribusiness management is a field that you really want to look at primarily if you are still doubting or don't know what to do. Or secondary career, maybe you have a career you are currently running, going after. We want to encourage you that agribusiness might be a secondary career for you, because it's actually the gold mine of the future, as the sub-Saharan is being encouraged to position itself to get itself out of the food shortages, food insecurity that is actually embellishing and messing up the African sub-Saharan name in the global space. And one of the key major things we'll be talking about as we keep on, especially in our next webinar, is to look at the value chain. What are the careers that we can open, starting from the input to agriculture, to the technological innovations in agriculture, to logistics, agro-processing, storage, and every other thing. These are the few areas we are going to be talking about as we keep on going in the future. And because of time and our time and yours as well too, we will be able to try the best we could do. And like you said, some of the speakers mentioned certain things. They don't have the time to expatiate. But in the future, as we keep on going in our series, you'll be able to have time to be able to look at all these things explicitly explained as well. Then the question now is, what is the future of agribusiness? Some of the great, wonderful people over the period of time has given a lot of things about the future of agribusiness. At this particular point, because we are just looking at the introductory parts, we want to just be able to encourage and say agribusiness has a wonderful future ahead of it. But one of the most important things in which agribusiness is actually embracing now and globally, and which we want the sub-Saharan to embrace, is technology, and be able to build the right model to be able to answer this. Among other things, we're looking at new technologies are going to help agribusiness a lot, which is going to also help us to be able for leaders to answer a lot of questions. How do I attain or improve access to market suppliers? And like I said, all these key areas and key questions will be answered in our subsequent series explicitly. Also, among other things, is the forecasting the future. We have a wonderful series coming up also too in terms of the modeling and strategy for agribusiness. We would like you not to miss that as well too. Then also how you can put the risk management and put contingency in mind and developing your plan. These are the few areas we are going to take advantage of when you submit or maybe you put yourself or probably join this webinar going forward. We'll talk more about it. One of the key major important area also too, which we are looking at among other things, is that we can see clearly that either we like it or not, agribusiness is the future. To be able to help the farmers in agriculture to actually achieve their aim, we need to actually put in place effective agribusiness, among other things. And like we keep saying, what does the future hold? One key thing we are going to talk about here is technology. The disruption in technology is actually moving into agribusiness, and we think it's going to take agribusiness to a greater level. And like I said, because of our time, we are rounding up, and also all these particular areas are still going to be discussed adequately in our subsequent series going forward. Now, one of the key major things I want to also to look at in this particular area is the issue of technology. Where is the African sub-Saharan economy in the future of agri-tech space? I'm going to use a single slide from CB Insights. Also, too, we already package our own. We are going to be opening it up to the future for you. Why the global and the finance community is looking at fintech and every other thing. Also, too, the agribusiness area has already started with the agri-tech as well, too. I want us to quickly look at this CB Insights, which is one of the key major things that we also too have been working on, our research on, how technology has been driving the global agribusiness, especially in the developed world, in which we are trying to see how we can develop a domesticated package for the sub-Saharan Africa. We can see from here that the days of actually struggling so much to achieve an aim is, which I said earlier, agribusiness will be the highest employer of labor, not agriculture, because with technology coming in to manage the of farmers, to the farm management software being developed now, a lot of precision analytics tools have been involved. How to put the marketplace in perspective. We have seen the last 10 years the likes of maybe Walmart has already been having wonderful run for their money in Africa, ShopRite, a lot of other poor malls have been opening. Then lately also too, we can see what robotics and drones in terms of artificial intelligence has been doing to develop this market, developing various sensors, various AI information now based and also to equipment based. These are the future of agribusiness. These are the areas we are trying to take you on. One of our key speakers talk about the issue of agricultural ecosystem in terms of irrigation. Now we have a lot of smart irrigation. Even without reinventing the wheel, we have been able to look at these particular areas, among other things, and develop a package in future which we want you to actually be part of. Also, in conclusion, because of our time, like we say, this is just an introductory part to where we are going in the next couple of weeks. We will encourage you, among other things, download SEPA, send your question if you have any question, partake in our going forward free webinar. We have a lot of free certificates that are going to be taken up as well too, and other courses in this area that will help you to achieve what we need to achieve. As CPTEC, also we are trying to position ourselves as the future university that will help you at every level to bring you closer to achieving your goal. And like we said earlier, either as a primary career, as a secondary career, or tertiary career, we can actually help you in this area as well too. We appreciate you for joining us today, and thank you very much going forward. Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Thank you, our audience, and thank you, our presenter.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Tunde Adeyemi, for giving us a brief insight into what to expect going forward. And I would like to just emphasize on the career aspect of agribusiness. Also looking at the business part that has to do with accounting, risk management, human resource management, among others. So once more, we want to say thank you so much for your time. We know we are several minutes into your time. Please, should you have any questions, we are still expecting them. Drop it on the chat. Our panelists are still online. They'll reply to your question. And for those of us who want a copy of the materials will be made available on our website at www.cptechedu.org.